What's up, guys? We are back for another episode of Road to Top 10 in the NU tier. Now, I believe the ladder has actually been reset, which completely sucks. I don't know what I should do. I'm currently number 20, but that's like with 1170, that's nothing. Number 1 is only 1312, so what I might actually try and do in this episode is go for number 1, or at least number 2 slot, just because, I don't know, I feel like anything else is unfair, but then again, I'm not fighting, I don't know, whatever. Yeah, I'm just going to lead off with Silent Toad because I can get up rocks, even if he does lead off with like Cradilly or something, I'm not too threatened. That's not really too annoying, even if he does get up Toxic Spikes. I do have Garbodor that can absorb them, so he does end up getting up his T-Spikes. I'm just going to hit him with the Earthquake, as it's super effective and whatnot. I'm not entirely worried about his team. This is actually half a team from an RMT, half of it, but Shiftry got banned from NU, moved up to RU, so now I put Go-Go over it. So unfortunately for him, he does miss the Dragon Tail right there. I'm actually going to go for Toxic, just in case he wants to actually switch out into Zubat, anticipating the next Earthquake, as he does end up doing just that. And I have a pretty nice check to this thing, which is my Spiritomb. I can just Pursuit Trap him, and I'm honestly not worried about Zubat. It sucks that I have to let this thing get poisoned, but I'm really not worried about Zubat. This thing has piss poor defenses. Honestly, I might just go for Shadow Sneak, but I'll just go for safe Sucker Punch, as that will be able to knock him out. I get a crit, did not matter. I'm running max attack, stab. that's a Zubat. Whatever, Zubat. Now, I guess he can go into Klinklang if he wants to try and sub and shift gear, but I do have Infiltrator, so my Will-O-Wisp will go through sub. So I'll be able to take that on. He actually ends up going out to Miss Magius. Interesting. I'm just going to go for Shadow Sneak just in case he wants to substitute right here, as he ends up going for the Hex to knock me out. I guess I could have just went for the Sucker Punch, but I don't know. I really wasn't expecting him to just flat out attack me like that. But then again, ladder did just reset. We're technically on the bottom of the ladder, but everything's the bottom of the ladder. Like where we left off, I was at 1455. Now number 1 is a lot less. So he ends up going out to Klinklang. I absorb the Toxic Spike, which is definitely going to help Seismitoad beat this thing 1v1. So even if he does go for Shift Gear right here, I might actually run Earth Power on this thing over Earthquake. He cannot 2-hit KO me, I believe, if this thing is running defensive EVs. So he actually ends up switching out after shift gearing, which I guess makes sense, because like I said, he wouldn't have been able to 2-hit KO me. And Pawniard is a pretty safe switch-in, but I think I want to get up some spikes. I go to Pawniard anyway. I go to Pawniard because I can just Iron, holy crap, stop it. I can just Iron Head this thing, but I'm actually going to go for an SD first before I Iron Head him, as Earthquake actually does nothing to me. I know that +1 essentially Iron Head will be able to knock him out, as I can actually just clean sweep his team with Sucker Punch and Knock Off respectively. I'm going to go for Sucker Punch on this Kingler, as it actually ends up surviving and I crit him. Okay, that was my fault, overestimating or underestimating rather Kingler. This thing is bulky. This thing is hella bulky. That was completely my fault. I don't even know. Well, it doesn't really matter, I guess, in the end, because I do have Seismitoad, which can basically 1v1 the rest of his team. I decided to go for Spikes right here because I do have a Rocky Helmet, so he would go down regardless, and the extra layer will definitely help in beating the Klinklang. So he actually ends up going out to Dragalge. I'm completely fine by that, as I'm basically able to get up as many layers as I want, and I'm actually just going to go out to Go-Go just as a pivot switch back into Garbodor to absorb this Toxic Spike, which could be potentially annoying. So he ends up Dragon Tailing me out. Hopefully it's not in Seismitoad, as it is in Seismitoad, but I don't think it should matter too much, as I'll be able to go for Earthquake right here, and I'll be able to go for Earthquake on the Klinklang. That's actually a bit annoying that he did end up forcing me out into it, but then again, Klinklang won't be able to get off 2 hits. It needs 2 hits to knock me out, so I can go for a nice safe Earthquake. He won't be able to knock me out with his attack, even though like a +1 return or whatever he wants to go for. Yeah, that did nothing. He doesn't even have return, so able to knock him out. Maybe he has Wild Charge, but I'm able to knock him out. And now we are in the 1200s. So let us look for another battle, guys. We're basically just trying to get to number 1 right now. That's what we're trying to do. So gonna lead off with Seismitoad. Has a pretty good lead matchup, bar Ludicolo. And I do have what do I have for Ludicolo? Holy crap! I guess Garbodor to an extent, because I can threaten it with poison moves. Udon. Is this someone I know? Don't mind if I stalk you. Go for it. He ends up leading off with Rotom. I do not want to get tricked. But then again, I don't want Spiritomb getting burnt. Well, if he does end up tricking me, I get off of Pursuit. So he actually ended up revealing the HP Grass. So I guess it's good that I switched anyway. That's actually something that I used to run in NU back in the day. I'm just going to hit him with a Pursuit, as he did end up trying to switch out, and Rotom is gone. So that is a threat gone. I'm liking the fast pace of the ladder at this moment. So I'm going to switch out into a Garbodor, as I can take on his Play Rough, as he pulls a nice double into Ludicolo. Though it might be in vain if I actually hit this Gunk Shot. Yeah, if I hit this Gunk Shot, it's in vain. And I do end up hitting, so I can get off a Pain Split versus a few of his users. That is a threat. That's actually a threat. I'm going to go for Gunshot just in case he's like some sort of sub variant. I don't want him to do that. And I'm able to get off a hell of a lot of damage with the all that recoil, Aftermath, Rocky Helmet, etc., etc. So I'm going to hit him with a knockoff. Held item Dodrio was dropped. Because even if he does go out to Gramble, I get his attack boost because of Intimidate. So basically, if he does do that, it would be a good game. So I end up knocking off the Flareon's leftovers, which means that he might be a support. So I would have switched out, but he actually ends up forfeiting. So on to climbing the ladder, guys. We're climbing this ladder. I'm actually running on like no sleep, so that's why I'm a bit excited, I guess you could say, or awake. Don't worry, I'll crash soon. Oh my god, his team is scary. Holy crap, his team is actually really scary. I guess Garbodor is a good lead for the Acelgor. Hey. Doesn't have a spinner or defogger. Acelgor is annoying, but I'm just gonna go for the Gunk Shot, as I'm able to essentially break a Sash. He could just Encore me right here. I'm about to go for Spike anyway, as he ends up getting up Spikes. I think Spikes are a bit more beneficial for me, as I do have one Pokemon that can 1v1 his entire team, being Go-Go. Well, might be able to 1v1, but I'm going to go for Gunk Shot right here, as he actually decides to go for Final Gambit. So I could have gotten up another layer, but, you know, things happen for a reason. That's an amazing reason right there. That's an amazing excuse right there. Good job. Now, I'm about to get completely annihilated by his Ludicolo, so it's time to make some plays. I'm going to go out to my Seismitoad to absorb the Hydro Pump, as he just went right for it. And, Garbodor to absorb the Giga Drain. Did too much. That did too much. He's just gonna go for Hydro Pump again. Go back to Seismitoad, make these plays real quick. And Garbodor, you're coming out, bro, one more time. Yeah, and basically we were able to end his turns of rain. So I'm actually just gonna go for Pain Split, just because it was honestly my best play right there, as I should be able to go right out to my Spiritomb and actually just go for Pursuit right here, just in case he wants to switch. I think he might try and switch out to get up the rain again with Rotom Fan, and he might not want to take a Sucker Punch or Shadow Ball or anything, but he actually ends up going for the Rain Dance, and that's a bit scary. But I should be able to knock it out with Sucker Punch anyway, just because I am max attack. Spiritomb actually puts in a lot of work on his team. That is a threat, but Seismitoad does beat that thing 1v1, so I'm not entirely worried. I'm not going to let my Spiritomb get weakened at all, as he doesn't go for the Shell Smash. The best thing he can do to hit me, if he's running HP Grass, I have lost. No, then again, Go-Go could probably take a hit. No, it can't. This thing has good defense. I just go for Scald, as it is boosted by his rain. He did get the drops, so I get a burn, which makes up for that crit right there. Well, not really, but I would have been able to survive another one had he not crit me, so I'm good with that, as I'm able to knock him out with the Scald. So yeah, I'm definitely good with that. This could be rock polish. This is an annoying Pawniard. I do not want him to get it to +2 for free, so I'll just go for Scald, as I'm able to damage him, and unfortunately for him I get a burn, so that really sucks for him. He was in range of my Pawniard, but that just sucks for him, so I'm just going to get on my Stealth Rocks, as he's more than likely going to knock off, predicting that, because I feel like he's a good player. But he actually ends up going for the Iron Head as opposed to knock off, I guess predicting me to want to switch out into Slurp Up or something? I don't know, but I'll just go for Scald one more time, as he's not able to knock me out with the Sucker Punch, which completely sucks for him, because that means I'm either able to get off a hit on his Golurk, so he can't like rock polish up, or I'm able to get off a hit on his Rotom Fan. So we'll see how this plays out. He's able to knock me out with Air Slash, as I believe I can just go right out into my Slurpuff. Even if he does go for like Will-O-Wisp, I'll get up to like plus something, unless he flinches me right here, but he does not. And because of the Unburden boost, I'll be able to outspeed him. So if I hit, that is, I probably should have went for Endeavor. Might have been the smarter play. But doesn't matter. I don't really mind missing too much. I'm just going to hit him with a Shadow Sneak. This thing specs. I actually don't know. I'll go for Sucker Punch right here, just to get off as much damage as possible, as he's able to go for the Air Slash. And Sucker Punch is 80. This is not going to be enough to kill him. So I'll just go for another Sucker Punch right here. Basically what I'm doing is I'm making it so I can win with... I'm just not choking. That's what I'm doing right now. So by going for Shadow Sneak, I can ensure that I get off damage, ensure that he can't sub or do anything like that. Even if he does sub, this thing has Infiltrator. But yeah, he's able to go for his Earthquake, and I believe Go-Go can just finish it off. Unless he outspeeds me. But I'm going to be able to finish him off with a Horn Leech, unless he outspeeds me. So, yeah, good game, dude. Sorry about the burn and stuff like that, but, you know, sorry. Alright, so let's look for another one. And I will not pause it. Holy crap. And this team looks really, really threatening. So, I'm going to lead off with Seismitoad. Get up my hazards as quickly as possible, as he ends up leading off with his Pharaoh Seed, which is complete setup fodder for my Go-Go. Unfortunately, though, he does have a Spiritomb, so that'll be a bit annoying right there. I'm going to go out to my Go-Go just to pivot off the Leech Seed. And that way I'll be able to go out into my Garbodor and basically just start... Oh, wow, whoa. I think I got the attack. I probably could have went for Bulk Up right there, as he ended up going for Thunder Wave. Yeah, I definitely could have gotten off the free... I'm going back to Go-Go just to get off the Leech Seed, as he actually ends up going out to Sand Slash. I feel like he'll knock off right here, so I'm just going to go for Horn Leech just to get off damage, as he actually ends up switching out into his Dragalge, which is a good play. We do find out that he is defensive, so I believe Seismitoad is fine, as I'll be able to fire off Scalds, maybe get a burn on the Pharaoh Seed, which would be nice. Definitely nice. I'll be able to take it on easier. So yeah, I'm gonna go for that Scald, as do I get the burn? We'll see. I do get the burn, so Pharaoh Seed is not a threat, and I'm expecting a Thunder Wave, so I'm actually gonna switch out into Garbodor, not my Go-Go just yet, as now I'll be able to pull the switch into Go-Go. I'm hoping he Leech Seeds, because I'll be able to get off a sub, but he actually ends up going flat out to Sand Slash, and this time I do not want him getting rid of my hazards, so I'm going to switch out into my Spiritomb. Even if he does end up going out to Dragalge, I think Spiritomb is a fine play anyway, as I'll be able to potentially burn him. Yeah, I'll go for the Will-O-Wisp. I'm going to go for it right here, just in case he wants to try and knock off. What is he saying? I don't know what he's saying. But he ends up going out to Spiritomb, or Pharaoh Seed, whatever it's called. I think it's time we get up Spikes, because all these free switches are annoying. So, Garbodor, and let's just ignore Spectators real quick, as he's able to get up the Leech Seed. Yeah, it's time to go for Spikes right here. So, Nice damage. I believe I'll actually be able to get off a pain split if I want to. Nah, I could have done it right there to get off the Sand Slash, but I think getting up hazards is just more important as a whole. I'm gonna go for pain split, expecting him not to go for rapid spin right there, as he does not end up going for rapid spin, and gonna make the aggressive switch into Spiritomb. Oh crap, he's going in. No matter, I can get off Sucker Punch damage to the point where Go-Goat should be able to take him out. If Go-Goat would definitely not be able to take him out, and unfortunately he'll get off a Rapid Spin, but he actually ends up switching. So I'm going to be able to get off a Bulk Up right here for free, forcing out the Sand Slash, and I believe now he's forced to go out into Dragalge, but he actually ends up going out to Typhlosion though. Completely fine by me, as I think the Garbodor sack is smarter than going out into Seismitoad just in case he ends up going for a different move like HP Grass. So I'm actually going to switch out to Seismitoad just in case he wants to go back out into his Sand Slash, and now we're in a good position. But if he does outspeed me, so he's more than likely just going to fodder this thing off just to get off a Rapid Spin. I'm expecting him to do that, yeah, as I'm going to be able to knock him out with the Scald. And he still does have Gator. Typhlosion is a bit annoying if he does have HP Grass, but I'll be able to get off a Pain Split if anything. So he ends up revealing the HP Grass. I'll actually be able to get off an SD, to be completely honest. I'm going to go Phase Split just in case. Sorry, I'm just having a little fun right now. Sorry. And I believe I can just go right for a return, as I'll be able to hit the incoming Dragalge. I just wanted that +1 boost. Unfortunately, he does poison me, which is annoying, but it means he can't burn me, so I'm good with that, as now I get the free switch into my Seismitoad. And though he does get up Toxic Spikes, I'm not entirely worried. I just want to get up my Stealth Rocks as quickly as possible, as he ends up getting up another layer. These Stealth Rocks are really going to help me versus Gator and just Typhlosion and stuff like that. So unfortunately for him, I do get a crit with Earthquake, but I'm able to knock him out. I don't know how much it mattered, to be completely honest, but it probably did. And I'm just going to Toxic this Spiritomb, as he ends up going for Calm Mind. That's that's annoying. Crap, that's actually annoying. I'm just going to go for another Toxic, as he actually might not be able to touch me. He actually might not be able to touch my Go-Goat. We'll see though. Yeah, he has Dark Pulse, so he is able to touch my Go-Goat. Though I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get off a Belly Drum with I'm pretty sure I have it with my my Slurpuff, but we'll see how things play out. So just gonna go for another Horn Leech. Basically, I'm just trying to sack my Go-Goat. That way I can go out into my Slurpuff for free. So I'm gonna go for another Bulk Up right here, just because I'll be able to get off more damage if he doesn't get the Dark Pulse right here. Sorry, excuse me. But he doesn't end up getting off the Dark Pulse. But now I do have Slurpuff, which can just come in and I believe just hit him with a Play Rough. Even though it won't be able to knock him out, it'll do a significant amount of damage, and I will be able to take his Dark Pulse, especially after the Unburden boost. And I'll just go for another Play Rough right here. He honestly does not have a switching, as what I'm actually going to do versus the Gator is I'll just Endeavor it. That way I'm able to basically lower it completely, as he's going to be able to go for Ice Punch and not knock me out. And I'm pretty sure Little Bish Pawniard is just going to come through. So I'm going to go out to Seismitoad, and I'm going to be able to knock him out with the Earthquake. Can't even freeze me. He gets a crit, but I'm poisoned, so it doesn't matter at all. And Pawniard is just going to be able to come through and just, like, even he has to go for HP Grass right here, or Focus Blast, but that's not able to knock me out, so Pawniard's not able to come through. But Seismitoad is, and that is going to be a good game. So where are we on the ladder? I'm currently number 2. Might as well go for number 1, guys. Might as well. I got a little bit more time, so I'm going to pause until we find one. We'll be right back. Alright, so we have the rematch versus that one guy. I'm just going to lead off with the Garbodor, as I can get off my spikes as quickly as possible. Once again, he does not have a defogger or anything like that, and Cradilly really doesn't threaten me. He does have Stockpile, as he showed before, but I do have Pain Split as well as Clear Smog, so not too worried. I'm also physically defensive, so I can take a hit reasonably well. I'm actually just going to go for my final layer before going for Pain Split, and then going for Clear Smog after that. So let's hit him up with a Pain Split real quick, get back up to a decent amount of HP, and then I'll hit him up with a Clear Smog as get rid of those stat boosts, as he's able to go for the Earthquake. But I can just go for Pain Split one more time, as he's able to knock me out, which is fine because I do have I almost clicked Seismitoad. I do have Pawniard, which can just come in. Actually, probably Cradilly probably just set up on that thing, but either way, I'm able to go right for the Iron Head, and I can knock him out. He really does not have a switch in for this. Like, I guess you could say Kingler to an extent, but it doesn't appreciate the damage that Iron Head plus all those spike layers do. So he ends up going out to Kingler now. Seismitoad is a pretty safe switch. Actually, Go-Goat's smarter, because I don't want Seismitoad to get damaged by any attack he goes for. And I'm just going to go for Sub, just to see what attack he wants to go for right here, as he ends up going for the X-Scissor. And I believe, though I won't be able to knock him out with Horn Leech, I probably won't even do too much. I'll put him in range of another attack from, I'll put him in range of Sucker Punch from Bisharp, I believe. Actually, this sucks. I have to sack Slurpuff right here just to get off damage with the with that. That way I can knock him out with Sucker Punch from Spiritomb. Spiritomb actually just putting in a lot of work on his team, actually, like a lot. So able to knock him out. I'll be able to knock out the Zubat as well as the Mismagius with Sucker Punch and stuff like that, respectively. So I'm gonna go out into my my Seismitoad right here, just that way I can threaten this thing with an Earthquake. I'm just gonna go right for a safe Earthquake. Actually, Stealth Rocks I think is smarter, as he ends up Dragon Tailing me out into Spiritomb. That's a bit annoying, not gonna lie, but it shouldn't matter too much. I'm just gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp just to damage this thing, as he goes for Venoshock. Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. I believe Pawniard is a pretty safe switch. Hopefully he goes for Venoshock again, and I'll be able to just go for a knockoff and just limit this Grigalgi's recovery, especially with the burn going on. That thing ate that up, as he is going to go for Scald, and he does not get the burn, which means I could just knock him out with the Iron Head in the following turn, or not. Whoa, Grigalgi is bulky. He ends up getting the burn this time, which makes Klinklang a bit of a nuisance. Sort of, though. Not entirely. He doesn't go out to that Klinklang right now. I believe I can just switch directly into my Seismitoad. I don't want to lose this game, so I'll definitely go out to Seismitoad. And honestly, if he's smart, he'll shift gear. Well, he should have attacked right there, and then he should just hard switch out right now. But that's completely up to him what he wants to do. He ends up going for Gear Guarding, though. Not really agreeing with that play right there, as I think he should have just hard switched into one of these two. But either way, I'm just going to go for Scald right here, as I will be able to knock him out with that. And all he has left is like Zubat and Mismagius, which Spiritomb should be able to deal with. So, especially if he goes out to Mismagius now and goes for like Shadow Ball. But he ends up going out to Zubat. I'm just going to go for a Toxic, as he ends up going for the Air Slash. That does absolutely nothing. That's pitiful damage. That's really pitiful. And I believe I can just go for the I'm gonna just go for a Sucker Punch with my Pawniard, as he actually ends up going for The Roost. Ooh. Making plays. Let's see if we go for Calm Mind right now. He ain't. Oh, I'm getting predicted. Holy crap. Alright. Not too worried, though. This thing is bad defenses, so I'm pretty sure I can just go for Shadow Sneak right now and knock it out. Max attack. That does nothing. As he actually ends up going for Calm Mind, predicting my Sucker Punch. So a bunch of mind games going on right now. But I should be able to knock him out with the next Shadow Sneak. And if he goes up to Miss Magius, I'm going to go straight for Sucker Punch. But if he goes for Sub, that means I can knock him out with Infiltrator Shadow Sneak. So we'll see what he wants to do. Miss Magius comes out, and let's see how this goes. I'm just gonna go right for Sucker Punch. If he goes for Sub, it's a good game with Infiltrator. So I don't know if he's familiar with Infiltrator. I don't remember. I haven't used it versus him. So he goes for the Destiny Bond, and Destiny Bond, he goes down first, which means I take the win. Yeah, good game. Because he attacked me that turn, he went down first, and I just took the win because of that, because that's how Pokemon goes this gen. So, we are really close to number 1 on the ladder, I believe. Yeah, we are. Awesome. So, I'm going to pause until we find one, and we'll be right back. Alright, so we have found a battle versus an annoying Sticky Web team. Just going to lead off with Garbodor because I can take on Levani 1v1. And maybe with this, we'll get the push to number 1. We'll see, though. So, I'm expecting him to lead off with that Levani, as he actually ends up leading off with Torkoal. Not too bad. I'm just going to switch out into my Toad, as I can threaten him out and get up my rocks in the process. As he ends up just going right for Lava Plume. Doesn't even go for rocks, so I'm okay with that. And I'm just going to go for my Stealth Rock right here. In hindsight, I could probably just go for Toxic, predicting Ludicolo, but yeah, it's whatever. It's honestly whatever. I'm just gonna go out to my Go-Go as a pivot for Ice Beam. Also as a sack, because it doesn't do anything to his team at all. I feel like Go-Go, it's just been like a... I feel like Serperior would be nice with knockoff and like other attacks right there, so... Yeah, he ends up going for Ice Beam, predicting... Can I call that a prediction? That did nothing. Holy crap. Just gonna hit him with a Horn Leech. That literally did nothing. Yo, Go-Go, my fault, bro, for underestimating you. I'm gonna go for a Bulk Up. He's probably just gonna go out to his Typhlosion. Whatever, it's stronger. Return is stronger anyway than Horn Leech, and it also hits basically everything. So maybe this will not knock it out, but I get off a nice amount of damage on him, and I believe I can just go for Bulk Up. I'm expecting a Sticky Web, but he ends up going for Toxic. Unfortunately for him, he misses, which is going to cost him his Levani right here. So that is if he does decide to stay in, that, you know, because he could have just went out to Torkoal right there, but he ended up staying in. Hopefully he makes, I think, a bad play and goes out to Typhlosion. Hopefully takes the Stealth Rock damage for no reason when Torkoal easily walls this thing. But we'll see how he wants to take this thing on. Yeah, ends up going out to Torkoal. Good. I'm just going to go for Return just to get off damage. If he goes for Lava Plume, that's fine. Ends up going for Clear Smog, though. I don't want him Rapid Spinning away my hazards, so I'm going to switch out into my Spiritomb as a Rapid Spin Pivot Switch into my Toad. That way I can just go for the Scald or Earthquake. I think he's actually Assault Vest on this Torkoal. I'm not sure. But either way, I should be able to go right for a safe Scald right now, as he is Assault Vest. Holy crap! But I'm just gonna go for the Stealth Rocks again. If he chooses to go for the Rapid Spin until he dies, that's fine by me. Though I could see him just going for Lava Plume just to get the burn. He actually hard switches out, so that's a dead Torkoal. As this isn't really a problem. If he goes for Giga Drain, I get the +1 boost with my Go-Go. I think my game plan for winning is Slurpuff, especially because it can knock out this at plus. Obviously, it can easily knock out Malamar and things like that. So he's just gonna sack his Torkoal right here. Yeah, the good play, as that gives him a free switch into either Archeops or Typhlosion. I would go Archeops just for the pressure if I were him, but we'll see how that works. Yeah, he ends up going out to Archeops. Honestly, I can just save Go-Go as fodder or as a switch in for Ludicolo, so I'm actually going to go out to my Garbodor just to take the incoming flying attack, as that does absolutely nothing to me. And I believe I can just go for a Spike right here, as he's actually able to knock me out with Earthquake. Wow, underestimating his power. I should have just switched out into Silent Toad. I had no reason to stay in with Garbodor. But then again, Garbodor wasn't doing anything anyway, so... Oh, it could have knocked out Ludicolo, but... He decides to sack his Archeops when he had Ludicolo. Interesting play. Very interesting indeed. I don't know if I agree with it. Well, I definitely don't agree with it, but it works for me, so thanks, buddy. And I know, guys, this isn't technically the end of the road, but for me, if I do get number 1, I will be ending the NU road, as I got about 300 points in this. 200 points so far, so yeah. I could just choke and go for Toxic, expecting Ice, but I'm just going to sack my Go-Go right here, as he doesn't go for the Ice Beam. Yeah, I could have just went for, like, something else there, but either way, I believe now I can just go right for the return, get off as much damage as possible, and I think this is an Assault Vest Ludicolo. I'm not sure, but that means I can just get up a Belly Drum with my Slurpuff, and it should be a good game, assuming I hit, of course, because Ludicolo cannot knock me out. He even gets a crit, damn. Hopefully I hit my Play Rough. 90% accuracy. Nice, coming through. Coming through. And I just got to hit the Play Rough on the Typhlosion. And I can just Endeavor the Malamar just for safety. Or you can go out to Malamar first, and I feel like going for Play Rough right here. And I believe I can just Endeavor the Typhlosion now for safety. Though it doesn't matter because I win with Spiritomb or Silent Toad, but I'll just go for Endeavor anyway. As that'll bring him down to 1, and he can knock me out, but I do have Spiritomb, which can just come in and go right for a Shadow Sneak, not messing around with anything. So yeah, good game, dude. And 1308, wow. 4 away from number 1. Let me just find one more, and we'll end it after that. And if I lose, maybe that's just the end of the road, guys. We'll see. I'll pause it and we'll be right back. Alright, so I found one versus Evilite Test. Very, very accurate. Gonna lead off with my Seismitoad. I'm expecting his Piloswine lead. You too, buddy. But he ends up leading off with Frogadier, which is annoying. Wait, that's actually annoying. I'm gonna switch out to Go-Go just in case he has HP Grass or Grass Knot, one or the other. And even if he goes for Ice Beam right here, I believe I can just go for a Horn Leech. I'll be able to eat this up. Not really, though, as +1 Horn Leech does not do as much as I like. I'm pretty sure he's just going to go for Hydro Pump right here, but I think Spiritomb is a pretty safe play regardless, as he ends up going just for another Ice Beam. And Frogadier, I actually love Frogadier, especially in NU. That thing is a monster. Holy crap. If I can burn this Feral Seed right there, that'll be excellent, like beyond excellent. I'm just gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp on his Piloswine, as he ends up going for Earthquake, and unfortunately for me, I miss, but I can't do anything about that. I'm gonna switch on to my Seismitoad though, as I can take this thing's attacks and just start. I'm just gonna start going for Scalds, to be honest, because I could potentially get a burn on this thing, and that would be just helpful as hell. So yeah, I'll continuously go for the burn, as I get it right now, which is great, because now I'll be taking the damage of 1 Earthquake in the span of 2 turns. So I'll be able to go for my Stealth Rocks, as burn will knock him out, and those rocks are going to be nice for nothing really, to be honest. I can see Alakazam, Kadabra, baby, coming in. Feral Seed, I guess, is a fine switch too. Get this crap out of here. I'm gonna have to edit that out. This is a long episode, guys. Sorry about that. As I go out to Kadabra now, we'll see if this play works out for me. Yeah, alright. And I believe I'm going to try and go for Pursuit right here. Predicting, he does not predict my attack. Okay. So, wherever. That's fine. I could have just popped his Focus Sash, but either way, I'm just going to go right for the knock off with my Pawniard, and I believe I should be able to go out to Garbodor for free. And even if he starts bulking up or something like that, I do have Clear Smog, which can take this thing on. So I'm gonna go for my spikes right here, as he decides to go for the knockoff, and I'm actually gonna pull an offensive switch into my Seismitoad, just in case he wants to go out to Tentacle right here. That way I can threaten this thing with the Earthquake and get up my rocks after. So that's my plan right there. I also get back a lot of leftovers health. Holy crap, the Tentacle just died. Kadabra is a bit annoying. I can't believe he did not switch out, unless he predicted me. That's nice if he predicted me. You know what? Well played on your part if he predicted me. Ends up going for Curse with his Feral Seed, but I don't know what that's gonna do for him, as I can just burn him with Scalds. Curse Leech Seed that's actually annoying. I'm gonna go for Scalds though. Okay, Curse Leech Seed Protect. I don't know what his last move is. It's probably Gyro Ball, but I 1v1 him with my Go-Goat, so actually I don't. I need to get a burn on this thing, like, now. Why is this giving me the most trouble out of every single team I face? That's crazy. Yeah, I really need to get a burn on this Feral Seed. I'm going for it though, as he is able to go for Gyro Ball, and wow, that'll be able to knock me out. Sorry for what, bro? Things happen. It's all right. I'm just gonna go for substitute with my Slurpuff, and continuously sub until I can get off an Endeavor on this Feral Seed, because this thing is annoying. So gonna go for sub, and I'll be able to go for sub one more time. Stalling out his Gyro Balls at the same time. 1 Gyro Ball, 2 Gyro Balls, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6. 6. Knockoff should be able to knock him out. Yeah, I was confident with knocking him out. And now Girder is just the only annoyance right here. So we'll see if he wants to pull a double right now. I could definitely see him going for the double. It'd be nice if he went for a double, but I do have the free Go-Goat sack, so not sure how that would work out for him. We'll see though if he wants to pull that double. He does not end up pulling the double, and I believe I can just go for Pain Split right here, get back up a good amount of recovery, and hopefully be able to you know, take this thing on. So and we're Gunk Shot, get off as much damage as possible. That way when he knocks me out, I'll be okay. Drain Punch did 14. Clear Smog won't be able to knock out, but I'll be able to get rid of his stat boost, or it actually knocks him out. Wow. Pokeaim plays NU. Yes, I do. I think actually, I'm pretty sure Go-Goat can survive a hit, so I'll just go for the Clear Smog, just in case he actually ends up going for, I do play RBYOU. Actually played an RBY watch the other day. Just gonna go for a Horn Leech right here, as I actually am able to survive his attack, and because of the Horn Leech recovery, I'll be able to survive his next Psychic. And good game. I am now #1 on the NU ladder, guys. I hope you guys all enjoyed the road to top 10 or road to #1, whatever you guys want to call it in NU. There I am, guys, and that's it, guys. So later. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Bye.